Welcome along to the weekend. It all starts here on the Funhouse, and I'm Pat Sharp, and I'm going to make your house such a fun house. We've got crazy contests, we've got goofy games, and we've also got all the fun you'll ever need. It's all in there. Let's take a look at what it's all about, Funhouse.
Game shows. We all love them. The challenges, the crazy contestants, and the amazing prizes. And what's more fun than watching the chaos unfold is watching it with some friends. Hello there. Welcome to a new series where I take a random guest, sit them down, and subject them to a brand new experience. Whether it be games, shows, movies, or even literature. I would then document their first impressions while sprinkling in some trivia along the way. So in essence, this is a reaction video. Please don't sue me. Today's guest is VTuber Emi Albasta. He primarily streams Final Fantasy XI and 14, but recently had the pleasure of playing the Yakuza series for the first time. A crime drama with over-the-top theatrics, high-octane action, and addicting side activities, all wrapped together with an engaging story. Because of the game's tone, I decided to share with Emi some movies from famed comedian, director, and game developer Takeshi Kitano, aka Beats Takeshi. And it really can't be much of a coincidence that RGG Studio took inspiration from his work. After all, he appeared in Yakuza 6.
Nah, Kiryu-san.
We watched films such as Ryuzo and the Seven Henchmen, along with my personal favourite, Kikujiro. I'm planning on showing him Hanabi as well as the Outrage trilogy in the near future, but for today's episode, I decided to share with him Beat Takeshi's most famous work, Takeshi's Castle. A game show that's fun for the whole family. That's if said family could endure drowning, trauma, and multiple physical injuries. It follows General Tani and his loyal army as they attempt to storm the castle owned by the devious Count Takeshi. It was brought over here to the UK in a more edited down format, with commentary by radio DJ and Red Dwarf star Craig Charles.
Oh no, the Emerald Guard doesn't want you there, mate. Come on, face it like a man. Ow!
I've had fond memories watching this at tea time with the family, as we laughed at the contestants flailing over the deadly traps awaiting them. And while the show is making a comeback on Amazon Prime, we might as well start from the beginning by watching the original Japanese broadcast of the very first episode. But before we move on, if you like what you see here, be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell. I'd really appreciate it. Perhaps while you're here, leave a comment too, and share your own stories of watching this amazing show. That said, get cozy, pop on your red helmets, and enjoy the show. Cheers. Hello, Emi.
Hello.
So, you and
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. So we met through video games. You were playing a lot of Elden Ring. At the time, I told you to eat grass.
Does anybody have some grace they could spare? You have some grass? I said grace.
You told me to find grass.
That's
okay.
true. It worked.
And I did. I found a ton of grass game. Thank you for the
It
tip.
saved you. It's safe to assume that we both like games, but do you like game shows?
Game shows? Like The Price is Right?
Yeah, of course. You
It's
didn't.
the only game show that pops up into my head right now.
You didn't grow up with any like any game shows for kids like Nickelodeon Guts. Nothing.
Oh,
wacky?
like the slime thing. Like there was like this green slime. Oh God, what was that? Yeah, it was green slime that would fall on top of contestants' head. Oh my gosh.
And the presenter, I think, had OCD, and he was like slimed all the time, dying inside. We had a show called Nightmare, where a bunch of kids would go into a dungeon. They go on an epic quest. So we have a team of 4 kids. One of them had to go into the dungeon. The other 3 would guide him. And that kid was like blindfolded with a helmet. And the dungeon he was going in was he was obviously in a blue screen room, but to us and the team, it was an actual dungeon that was chroma keyed in, and the kids had to guide their friend through. The problem was the game itself was near impossible, so the kids would just die all the time, horribly.
It's like one of those escape room things, but for like kids.
Yeah, and most of the time it was the kids' fault.
Team, and nothing here is stable. Proceed with care, but don't delay. Simon. Yes. Side step to your left.
But
Right.
it was quite something. It had 8 seasons, and only 5 teams won.
Yeah, I blame the kids too.
Yeah, I as a kid when I watched, I would be shouting at the screen.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll probably show it one day. But today, I'm going to show you a little game called Takeshi's Castle.
Takeshi's Castle? I don't think I've ever heard of that. What's it about?
Alright, so a team of 100 people invade a castle owned by legendary film director Beats Takeshi.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna show it. Let me let me find the play button.
Yep, sure.
Thrilling reality show. I can't get over that title.
I wonder if Takeshi is actually in that cat.
And he's
Is he defending it himself?
look, there he is. He's right there. He's very proud of it, of his purchase.
he's totally like, yeah, I could have a great day today. I totally won't be invaded.
And then it's a good start.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
Oh, oh no, guy! Oh, come on. Can't be that bad,
Yeah,
right? Oh my god.
It's so dirty, those white clothes. No.
Is that guy wearing a Donald Duck mask?
They're so happy for war. They're so happy for destruction and chaos.
Man, they
The guy
drafted.
was wearing a business suit.
Yeah, what? They drafted everyone.
We're being invaded.
Sir, you built a castle in the middle of Tokyo. Of course they're going to be angry.
We'll take care of them. Fire the missiles.
We do have defenses, right? I paid 1 million for this. We have a wall, sir.
A wall with spikes. Right?
No, sir. Just the wall.
We can murder them, yes?
Oh, shit. On the grounds journalism. Oh, man. Oh, he is risking his life to bring us this coverage. I'm saluting him right now. Wait, you can just go around it, look. What's to the left of him? You can go around the wall. Oh, okay. Oh, that one guy jumped over. Oh, good luck, guys. This is starting to remind me of my first experience with Alliance Raid in Final Fantasy XIV.
You're totally right, by the way. They're putting all this effort to climb the wall. Why don't they just go around?
Just go around, guys!
That'd be me. I just run to the wall. I wouldn't even jump. I just go face first into it. I tried.
It's nice for them to build a slope so the invaders can just slide over. Bus driver. Can you imagine he just left his passengers in the bus to compete in this war?
I'm a bus driver, but today I'm a soldier.
He stops at the bus stop, turns to his passengers, and he's like, "Alright, I'll be right back." And he never comes back.
I woke up today and decided I choose violence. I'm going to war. Oh my god.
Oh shit. They do have guns.
They will be firing upon you men.
Just be
Live
prepared.
rounds.
The cold reality of war.
We gave you these tomato helmets to protect your skull.
I'm sure they won't aim for it. Don't worry.
Please lower your head if you feel like you're about to get shot. Now go. Attack!
Charge! Takeshi's watching this and turning to his his henchman and asking, "So we do have guns, right?" "Yes, sir." "Water pistols, sir." "Okay, are they water pistols filled with acid?" "No, sir, just
They're
water."
getting through! You idiots! Stop them! Yeah, give them a little sprinkle. That'll do it.
Yeah, then give him a nice
Yeah,
shower.
there you go.
Oh.
My eyes! Oh, my eyes! Disqualified from war?
Yeah. Worse than death?
You're breaking the rules. You're out of here. Alright, boys.
Alright, you got this. 44. Oh.
Damn, that first wall took out over half the people.
Yeah.
That's a good wall. Just build more of those.
Ooh. They still got a few tricks up their sleeves, as I see. So, hi. Editing Doc here. One thing I forgot to comment upon is the way they explain each obstacle to the audience. I think it's really neat that they're framing this as a briefing to Count Takeshi. By doing this, they don't really break character or narrative. It kinda reminds me of how they established the rules in Nightmare, and it's a nice little bit of world building, even in a show as crazy as this. Anyway, back to the show.
The snake's idea is brilliant.
Yeah.
Just throw some vipers in the pit. Great idea. Or, yeah, drop the crane on him.
Hang him.
That'll do it.
I really hope the crane isn't like that in real life. So, couldn't they just go around the pits? Look at it.
They'll get disqualified.
Oh yeah, can't have that.
Ah, and leeches. Very nice.
Oh, they're so happy about this.
There'll be no survivors.
We'll get him this time. Oh, he's dead. Well,
He's covered in leeches.
oh, horrible.
Come on, boys.
I heard that thunk.
Only true warriors get past this one. True heroes.
Some of them died of snake poison. Leeches.
Dies from a concussion. Actual casualties. How come they got a tomato helmet on the last one, but not this one? They're already explaining the next trap.
I mean, you have to give them credit. They are prepared. Now, execution. That's debatable.
And we'll put piranhas in the water. And more vipers.
We even pissed in it as well. For extra insult.
On the stone so they slip in our piss.
They're not going to get past this one. Look at me, it's the platforming puzzles from Final Fantasy XIV.
Are those soft rocks?
Yeah.
They're cheating!
Oh, nice. Lake of the Dragon God.
Think carefully. Think!
There's a 1% chance of Kiryu Kazuma just popping up and smacking them.
Damn, dude.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's hyped. Yeah, do it. Do it. Got this.
He hesitated. It's over.
You don't have this. Ooh. What they don't tell you is that that pit is also full of leeches.
No hesitation. No!
Ooh.
All right, this guy's gonna make it for sure.
No.
I'll take that back
And
real
you
quick.
jinxed it. Oh,
Come on, dude. He had a. Wait, he has a. Okay.
Yeah. He tried. He tried to cheat the game, and the game cheated him.
He had a bandana though, dude. He was the hero.
Oh, I thought he was going to swing back.
This guy's huge, dude. This
on.
guy's got it.
Yeah, he's got that. Huh?
Look, he's thinking too.
Yeah.
High int.
Come on.
He's like, that was not safe.
Oh, I think he noticed.
Oh.
He stopped for a second to look at it. He noticed something else up.
Yeah, dude. He actually used his int stat.
Yeah. His perception is like at 10. Some funky music.
Casual death.
Casual death.
Come here, you. That man will be served as lunch. A bigger one.
Oh, he's got a bandana too.
He looks too happy.
He might make it.
He's gonna get destroyed by the mini boss, dude, when he gets there.
Oh. Oh, look at that innocence on his face.
I hope no one's in here.
Hello? Sir? Excuse me?
If there are any murderers in here, I would appreciate it if you didn't kill me.
Nice socks. What was he doing?
That guy got eaten in the same room.
He looks so defeated. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the soggy rocks. I can see them too.
Ooh, no. Come on. Oh, he noticed. He's going stealth mode.
I believe in you.
I'm really not sure what's more terrifying, being hunted down by these two or the disco music.
The music. No.
Oh, that's so sneaky. Oh, it works.
Damn.
His stealth is at 10.
High agility too. Very nice.
I'm starting to think Beat Takeshi got scammed in all these obstacles. He's wasting millions on these traps.
Oh, drop boulders on their heads. Duh.
You know, we had guns a minute ago. What happened to that?
No, go with the rocks.
Oh, he was ready to kill him. Jesus. What if you run out of boulders? You're just going to run down the hill and roll them back up for the next person to come by?
Someone's at the bottom. They'll sling.
Jesus Christ.
They'll slingshot them back up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the tomato hats. Yes.
+5 protection, tomato hat. You wasted 1 million yen on this, sir. Worth every penny. It's alright, we have our backup guns. That was easy.
Wait, I was shot? Damn it.
He's still suffering from a concussion from that boulder. When we got this was like cuts down to like 20 minutes, and we had a radio personality called Ray Charles commenting over it. In an interview with Craig, he said that before they recorded the commentary, they would go out to a pub and get drunk.
Got a load of catchphrases, and it was one of those shows that there was no script or anything like that. We went to the pub around about midday, had a few pints, and then went back to the TV studio, put the cassette into the you know, the VHS into the player, picked up the microphone, and then just commentated over the edit.
Yeah.
And that's the way we made it. Yeah. So most of the time I was probably inebriated when I did that. Yeah, I love doing Takeshi's Castle. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I used to go out at tea time, and some of the things I got away with saying are just, I mean, how can you say that on the television at that time? But it was say what you see TV, so when you're playing bridge ball and she's on her hands and knees and she's got big black balls bouncing off her bottom, I'm just describing the action, you know. How do you get away with that at tea time? No.
Damn it, I should have went and got a couple drinks beforehand too. That sounds like a great idea.
Sounds like a great job too. You must have a ton of fun.
But all I got is coffee, sorry.
Close enough.
Is that a log?
I feel bad for that one henchman who has to bring the boulders back up. Oh my
They
god!
didn't mention logs. Boulders are one thing. Logs? It's over.
Quickly reload the rocks before another guy comes back. He is hype. I have high hopes for this man. Oh, come on! Oh,
Dang.
damn! Here's the main character.
This is the pro tag?
Yeah. He's got a lot of heart, confidence.
Oh my god, Middle Gear. Let's go. Let's go, Snake. Oh, he's checking the doors by knocking.
Oh yeah, he's being smart about
That's
this.
good. He's listening to the sound reverb in the room.
Yeah, this is so fascinating. Oh. Oh?
He senses a presence. High perception.
Oh no, 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 no. Come on. Oh.
The mini bosses are smart too. They're swinging doors open. At any moment, this man could be found and torn to shreds. Damn it, my dinner.
Come on, come on. Tank it.
Just deflect them.
Got this.
Catch a boulder and use it as protection. He actually made it?
Yeah? He is the main pro tag. Look at him go!
Should have had more walls built.
Yeah. All of this could have been avoided if he spent the money on his defenses.
Ooh, the upside down technique. I like that. What is this Donkey Kong music?
He's gonna find Donkey Kong at the end of this.
Wait, you could just let go of the rope? Why did you just run across it? Yes, this is terrible. I want to see my family.
I regret everything.
Please let me go home.
I was supposed to be going to school, but I got drafted.
They told me this would be fun. You all lied to me.
They said I'd be serving my country.
This is the worst day of my life.
Here's part-time ninja man here. Come on, you got this.
Just let go. It'll all be over soon.
Yeah, please. Just be good for your dignity. Just let the leeches kill you.
There should be a little explosion there that happens.
I'll add it
As soon
in.
as they hit the...
I'll add some lava there somewhere as well. Oh my god! No, stop it!
Oh my god, he's a superhero.
No, this is too cruel. They're using their time powers to make him suffer longer.
You must repeat your mistake until the end of time.
General Tani just standing there watching the state of his army just deteriorates before his eyes. There was an interview with Tani later on where they filmed a pilot where Beat Takeshi was the general and Tani was the emperor.
1話目の始める前にテスト用ちょっと作ってるんです。このテスト用は僕が殿なんです。で名前的に言ってまあ分からないかも、柳沢慎吾君が僕の部下、そしてたけしさんが攻撃隊の隊長でちょっとやってみたんです。でやってみたらこれ攻撃隊の隊長やってたらいろいろ全部参加しなきゃいけなくなりますね。まあ殿もいい判断したんでしょう。やっぱ俺は上州の殿になるということでね、北野武監督ですけども、いやもう相変わらずまんまの感じでした。ロールスロイスで来てね、そういう感じでした。だけども本当にみんなをなんか武志軍団をすごくよく面倒見てたし、それでみんなでもご飯食べに行ったりいろんなしてたから、今でも会うと僕はもう殿で隊長という、それはもう本当に多分永久に不滅っていうか、もう多分それだと思います。そのぐらい僕の中では変わらない北野武さんじゃなくて殿であると、そういうのを思ってますけどね。はい。
Smart.
It sounds like him, yeah.
Wait, I have to be here every day. You're promoted.
Look, I gotta film some movies. You do whatever. I'll be back later. Here's Akira Toriyama competing. Alright, well, back to drawing Dragon Ball. Oh my god. That guy gave up.
Dude, that guy ragdolled instantly. This has to be the most dangerous obstacle because they just slam into that wall over and over.
And yet it's still more safer than TwitchCon.
There's no giant pointy cubes down there.
Look at me, it's you navigating the Twitch chat.
It's me disciplining my Twitch chatters.
Okay,
One by one.
Which one of you is going to bully me today? Is it you? Or you?
This is me navigating carefully through the chat.
One of these is going to lead to a clip that's out of context. I remember there was one episode during this segment, a guy came in wearing scuba gear and he dived straight into the river and swam across. That was his one gimmick.
Big brain. Dude, huge brain. There was something like this in, I don't know if you've heard of it, a show called Squid Game.
Oh, really? Yeah. Tell me more about this obscure show, Squid Game.
It's making me nervous because I imagine them falling and just exploding into a bunch of blood.
Oh, jeez.
But thankfully, this is a family-friendly show.
Yeah, nothing but broken ribs and concussions.
Unlike Squid Game.
Ooh.
The time loop again. Stop using that power.
Someone's abusing their stand powers out there.
It's the producers.
Yeah. That producer's a stand user.
My worst nightmare. Imagine if they put the mini boss in the first room.
Just standing there with his arms crossed.
You lose.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Well, that's the best
Feast upon him.
Oh god. No wonder they had to cut away. It's too violent.
Now that would be a good Squid Game environment. Except that they actually get eaten.
Disqualified and eaten. What are you doing, sir? Just jump over. Come on. Come on.
Trying to breakdance across, obviously.
He switched to breaker style.
I was just about to say that. Let's go, Majima.
I mean, this is working, I guess.
Someone should throw a boulder at him.
Oh, are they gaslighting him? Oh my god, please. Ah, haha, he wasn't full of your tricks. I love how cautious they are, just walking in. Nice. Oh my god.
Good start. Well done.
Alright, good. Oh, no, yep. Come on, sir.
Here
sir.
comes the log. Oh! He took critical damage, but he's okay.
Oh, he's still going. He's the underdog. We want him to succeed. Come on. Yeah.
The strategy here is just run. Don't even
just,
shoot.
Just bolts for it. Oh god.
Just walk across.
Yeah. They're not going to stop you.
Really need the Donkey Kong music?
Donkey Kong might stop him. I don't know. Meanwhile, back
They
at the
didn't
start.
interview that guy though. Why did
No.
they interview him? He's too side character for the interview.
The fight continues way back there. There's probably still that one guy trying to attempt the wall.
He's struggling.
Yeah. Master Carpenter, what a title.
You can tell because of the headband. Oh!
And now it's gone. He's debuffed. These his pants, what the heck?
He poopied his pants. Yeah, I know. He took a little dookie.
It's too scary.
Knocked the crap right out of him. Are those ninja shoes?
Yeah. You can't be a Master Carpenter without your ninja skills. Look at the prowess. He is a true ninja carpenter. Never mind.
Back to the wood shop with you. Go make me another wall. Can I get a do-over?
Oh, give him a chance. Come on.
Please don't make me go back to the workshop, dude. Please. I beg of you.
I lost my shop. I lost my wife. This is all I had.
If I have to make another door, I'm just gonna end it. Big brain plays. Let's go.
Oh, he's got the red helmet. He's ready. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, get the mud on the back technique. We've seen this many times. Here comes the log.
He's coating himself
Nice
with mud
dodge.
so the rock will just slip over him.
That's right.
Yeah, come on. So.
You already have enough mud on you. You don't need that technique anymore. Here you go.
Alright, you got it. Just run. Just yeah.
Yeah, just run. Don't even shoot.
Yeah, they're the distraction.
Here we go. Here comes the DK music. Yeah, the reason that you don't slide on the top like that is because your junk is getting burned really hard.
He's got balls of steel.
That's why people prefer to go under and do that.
4 survivors. Out of 100.
How is my army doing?
And did you find these guys off Craigslist, or was it a professional bodyguard agency?
Found him at a takoyaki stand, actually.
Oh. How much are we paying them? Look at me, it's us!
Alright, as long as I get the gloves. And the belt, obviously.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, this is RNG.
Yeah, it is.
Just pick a hole.
The true final boss.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's the scream from the contestant.
Oh god, he's killing me.
Or the guard who got hit in the head along the way. Okay.
Explodes.
There's a landmine in one of them. The brave general waits for his men, and all he gets.
Is this it?
This is it. You're way too polite, General. Come on. Half of them couldn't get over a wall. That's the last line of your offense.
Your three last soldiers are a student, a carpenter, and a bartender.
Oh man. Beat Takeshi is shaking in his boots right now. Do I have to defend my castle?
Can I just sit in the comfy chair?
It's just three of them.
Comes out with the katana and just takes it out himself.
He just beheads them.
Enough of this farce.
You brought a water pistol to a katana fight.
Perish.
He's dead now, damn. Not only is he dead, he's disqualified.
I'm sorry, Commander. I failed you.
Oh, holy shit! He's bringing the big guns.
I thought that was a harpoon gun for a second.
Just harpoons the general. Show's done. Please, we need to draft more victims. I mean men. We need more men. Help. Help.
Right? Yeah, I guess.
We salute these fallen warriors. Those who are forsaking their careers.
In the interview at the end, to be fair, it was a 3 against, 20. We tried our best, but odds were not in our favor.
Anyway.
Also, our general just stood there and just shouted at us.
And then he ran away.
And then he ran away after we were killed.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to plan my own funeral.
Yeah. Well, the siege failed, but
we will honor.
At least we have our honor. At least we have that.
We will honor those fallen soldiers. They have fought for us and the country of Tokyo. So that was Takeshi's castle. What did you think, Emi?
I thought it was great. I thought the music was wonderful, very appropriate.
Yeah, good choices. I especially love the disco.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah,
perfect OST. I hope it comes back in future iterations.
I hope so too.
It's something that you don't really think about as important, but it really does make the difference if you have the soundtrack that you put behind.
Yeah, all the games.
Events.
Yeah, all the events.
Right.
Challenges. When you see a game show, you don't really consider the music at all. Like the shows
exactly.
It was either like stock music or just no music at all.
Right, the first thing you usually think about is the games, right? What kind of traps are you going to set up? But
yeah,
people usually don't think of the music.
What was your favorite trap? Your favorite game out of all of these?
My favorite trap? Well, if we're talking about most efficient, then obviously that impenetrable wall.
Yes.
At the start, that thing was a beast. At taking out soldiers, at taking out troops.
There was only 44 survivors.
Monster.
Right.
As for most creative trap. I did like the having the mini bosses in the rooms, I think that one was the most creative.
Yeah.
Because you would have to use all of your senses to kind of get through that one.
Yeah, there was like more. You had to put more thoughts into it.
You couldn't use just like your eyes, or you couldn't just hear it out. You had to use every part of your senses to get through that one, which was pretty cool. As for the least effective trap, it was probably the one with the the single rope,
with
or you have
Donkey
to
Kong
climb
music.
across it. Right. You can climb across this as slowly as you want, as quickly as you want. You can use any technique you want. You just need to climb the rope. It's like, oh, okay.
You don't even have to like make it all the way. You can just stop towards the end and just climb across. It did feel like an afterthought, but they do eventually update that one. They have it so it's
With Vipers.
not exactly. They turn it into an actual rope bridge, and the contestant has to walk across it while Takeshi's henchmen shoot cannonballs at them.
I knew there were gonna be something chucked at him. I was thinking boulders, but that works too.
I think they spent their boulder budget on that uphill battle.
Oh, they ran out of boulders, huh?
They put all of it in one place and just rolled it down the hill, hoping to hit someone.
They used all the rocks to build their castle, huh?
Yeah, was it he spent 1
Couldn't
million
spare
yen?
any.
1 million yen on that castle? I think he got ripped off. So, to round this up, if we were to find a time machine, go back in time to that point in history, and compete in Takeshi's castle, how far do you think we'll go?
Well, as long as you give me a boost over the first wall, I think we can make it pretty far.
You think so? I'll
Yeah, just spot me on that first one, and we'll make it. Don't worry.
I mean, we could just
We got
walk
this.
around, but yeah, I'll just toss you over.
Thank you. I would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, we don't have to worry about concussions, because that's coming up later.
But yeah, we make it. We make it so far. Shoot, we might even get to meet the general. That'd be great. I tell him I'm a bartender. Send me to the front lines.
And I'm a carpenter. Then the moment we get to invade the castle, they just bring up the big guns right away.
Another wall.
And then Takeshi just pops up from above it and shoots me in the head with a harpoon.